Hello and welcome to this week's News, Views and Clues with Anton Guinea from the Guinea Group. This week a question for you. How is leading under pressure like not spilling your coffee when you walk? Has anyone had that experience out there when you're walking along, spilled some coffee? I did that in a client's office recently and they said, don't worry, you spill your coffee 7 to 10 steps after you start walking. I said, how do you know that, Chris? And Chris said, there's a research report on it. I said, whoa. So I found the report from Mayer and Krechetnikov, I think, sorry, if I haven't pronounced that correctly, which I wouldn't have. The research report's from 2012, so it's not recent news, though it's news. It was news then probably. Although my views on this are, so the news is 7 to 10 steps and we'll spill our coffee. My views are that the reasons for that probably won't surprise you. Two main reasons. One is the speed, or by 7 to 10 steps, we've reached what the research report calls maximum acceleration. So we're walking the fastest at that point, and which is about 4 to 5 meters. So the report tells us. Link below, as always. And I might even take some of the commentary out of that report and put it in the comments as well so that you can read that. Now, my views are that this will not surprise you. Speed, slow down. And then how much you fill your coffee cup are the two things that will determine how quickly or how soon after you start walking you will spill your coffee. And hopefully it's not at all. So how do you not spill your coffee? Let me read this. Most interestingly, focusing tends to increase in other words, more steps until you spill your coffee, which in part is due to lower maximum acceleration, which sets a lower initial amplitude for liquid sloshing. Now that's all very technical. In other words, by focusing, it will slow you down. Now, what's all that got to do with leadership under pressure and our leadership under pressure model? Well, the first thing is, and I know I've said this a few times now, slow down, be in control. While you're moving at maximum amplitude, it's very, very hard to stay in emotional, situational, and behavioral control. Don't overfill your cup. Care for yourself first and others. The more you put in, the more pressure you take on, the more duress you have, the harder it is to care for yourself and others. Focus with courage on what's important. So actually be courageous enough to try, tell, and trust. Try new things, trust other humans, and then tell people how you feel. And put all this together. Leadership under pressure. And not spilling coffee. My clues are, this is a great model. And my clues are, if you do nothing else, see if you can remain in conscious control and create conscious control, which is about understanding what your triggers are and understanding what it is, the one thing potentially that might cause you to spill your coffee from a leadership perspective. Know what that is and then you can control it. Thanks, team. See you next week.